Here's something most people don't understand about charisma. It's not what you do that creates magnetic presence, it's what you stop doing. Right now, you're probably sabotaging your own social power without even realizing it. These subtle behaviors are broadcasting weakness to everyone around you, and once people perceive you as weak, changing that impression becomes 10 times harder. But here's what I've learned after studying human psychology and social dynamics for years. There are 6 specific behaviors that instantly drain your presence and make you forgettable. The moment you eliminate these patterns, people will start responding to you differently. They'll listen more carefully when you speak, they'll seek your opinion, they'll naturally gravitate toward your energy. Today, I'm going to show you exactly what these 6 behaviors are and give you the precise alternatives that will transform how others see you. Even fixing just one of these will create a noticeable shift in your interactions. But when you address all 6, you'll develop the kind of natural authority that draws people in effortlessly. The first behavior that's killing your charisma is validation seeking through constant questioning. When you're unsure of yourself, you unconsciously turn statements into questions. You say things like, "That restaurant was pretty good, don't you think?" Or, "I believe we should try a different approach. Does that make sense?" This pattern reveals insecurity and makes others question your judgment before you've even finished speaking. Confident people make declarative statements. They say, "That restaurant exceeded my expectations," or "I recommend we try a different approach." Notice the difference. One version seeks approval, the other commands respect. When you speak with conviction, people assume you have good reason to be confident, and they respond accordingly. Start paying attention to how often you end statements with question tags. Catch yourself in the moment and rephrase. Instead of seeking validation through your tone, let your ideas stand on their own merit. This single change will immediately upgrade how seriously people take your words.
The second mistake is nervous energy displacement. When you're uncomfortable, your body starts doing things that scream insecurity. You touch your face, adjust your clothes, fidget with objects, or tap your feet. These micro movements create visual noise that distracts from your message and signals internal tension to everyone watching. Powerful presence comes from stillness. Watch any respected leader during a conversation. Their hands are calm, their posture is stable, and their movements are intentional. They're not fighting internal restlessness because they've learned to channel nervous energy into focused attention instead of scattered motion. The solution is developing body awareness. Before entering any social situation, take 3 deep breaths and consciously relax your muscles. Plant your feet firmly and let your arms hang naturally. When you feel the urge to fidget, redirect that energy into deeper listening. Your body language will instantly become more commanding. The third charisma killer is weak vocal projection and mumbling. If people have to strain to hear you or constantly ask you to repeat yourself, you're training them to tune you out. Low, unclear speech suggests you don't believe your words are worth hearing clearly. It creates distance rather than connection. Your voice is your primary tool for creating impact. Confident people speak from their chest, not their throat. They articulate clearly and project their voice to fill the space they're in. They're not shouting, but they're ensuring their message reaches everyone it needs to reach without forcing people to work for it. Practice speaking to the back of any room you're in, even during one-on-one conversations. Slow down your speech by 20% and focus on crisp consonants. Record yourself having casual conversations and listen back. You'll be surprised how much clearer you can sound with just a little more intention. The fourth behavior that undermines your presence is deflecting compliments and achievements. When someone acknowledges your success, you immediately downplay it. "Oh, it was nothing," or "I just got lucky," or "anyone could have done it." You think you're being modest, but you're actually rejecting the other person's judgment and making them question whether they were wrong to respect you in the first place.
Confident people receive recognition gracefully. They say, "Thank you, I worked hard for that result," or simply, "I appreciate you saying that." They don't need to minimize their accomplishments because they're comfortable being seen as competent. This isn't arrogance, it's honest acknowledgement of effort and results. Next time someone compliments your work, resist the urge to deflect. Accept the recognition with a simple thank you and maybe share one specific thing you learned in the process. This shows both humility and confidence, a combination that people find magnetic. The fifth mistake is social mirroring without boundaries. You become whoever the person in front of you wants you to be. With serious people, you become serious. With jokers, you become funny. With complainers, you start complaining. You think this makes you likable, but it actually makes you forgettable because people can't pin down who you really are. Charismatic individuals have a consistent core that doesn't change based on their audience. They can adapt their communication style without losing their essential character. People remember them because they know what to expect. There's reliability in their presence that creates trust and respect. Develop your non-negotiable values and personality traits. Know what you stand for and what you won't compromise on. You can still be flexible in how you express yourself, but maintain your authentic core regardless of social pressure. This consistency becomes your signature presence. The sixth and final behavior that's destroying your charisma is social conversation exit seeking. You're constantly looking for ways to end conversations rather than deepen them. You give short responses, avoid follow-up questions, and your body language suggests you'd rather be somewhere else. This makes people feel like a burden to you, and they'll stop initiating contact. Engaging people make conversations feel like discoveries. They ask thoughtful follow-up questions, share relevant experiences, and create space for others to express themselves fully. They're not trying to escape interactions, they're trying to understand the person in front of them. This genuine interest is magnetic because it's rare. Instead of planning your exit from conversations, plan your entry. Come prepared with genuine curiosity about people's experiences, challenges, and perspectives. Ask questions that go beyond surface level. When someone shares something important, acknowledge it meaningfully instead of immediately changing the subject. These 6 behaviors are presence killers, but they're also completely fixable. The moment you start eliminating them, you'll notice how differently people respond to you. Conversations will last longer, people will seek your opinion more often, and you'll naturally become someone others want to be around. Remember, charisma isn't about perfection or performance. It's about removing the barriers that prevent people from seeing your authentic confidence. When you stop undermining yourself with these subtle behaviors, your natural presence has room to emerge, and that's when real magnetic influence begins.